Hey everyone, welcome back to Don't Wait to Be Great, Do It Now. Don't Wait to Be Great, Global TV. Welcome back. Yeah, a little Shady Joe's Cafe. Perfect timing because we got Joe Burroughs coming up. All right, here we go. Yeah, love a little music to get us relaxed. You've heard from Reggie Lucina and you've heard from Mary Smith Moore. You heard from Lisa Nichols, and now it's time for Joe Burrows. Stay tuned. And you're tuned in to Don't Wait to Be Great. Do it now. Get past the procrastination, the fear, the self doubt, all that stuff. Throw it out the way. You don't need it. To move forward. So, are you ready? I hope you are. I know we are ready to do our part in helping you get there for sure. So, sit back, relax, get ready for another amazing interview. Hey, I'm Raven and Talk Show Maven. And, the last time we did the summit was about a year and a half ago. It was amazing. You heard me talk about it before. We had so many great people here from, oh my goodness, Lisa Sasevich, Lisa Nichols on this one, Lisa Sasevich. We had Bob Donnell, the great Bob Donnell, Lynn Rose. You guys, if you're speaking and she's the one that gets out there and sing and makes a little bit of motivation with it. We had T Amo, the great T Amo, Mirabelle Jamendez. We had Ernie Hudson, actor Ernie Hudson, and so many other great people. And now we're so proud to release this edition of Don't Wait to Be Great. But if you missed the last one, the first edition, you can go to Don't Wait to Be Great summit.com and grab that at half price, because once we finish with this, we will be putting it on the market. So you want to grab that now so you can save you some money. I'm excited because we've got Joe coming up and I want to tell you a little bit about him. So just sit back and relax and be sure to share us with a friend. Don't Wait to Be Great Global TV Summit, and we can't wait to bring you all the amazing guests that we are going to have, just like Reggie, Mary, Lisa, and Joe. This is just the start. So without further ado, let me tell you about Joe Burroughs. Are you ready for this? Well, Joe Burroughs, known to many as the Brown Bomber of market conversion. Well, he is the president and founder of the InvestInYouSeminars.com. He's a financial analyst and market strategist who has served entrepreneurs and business owners for over 11 years. And today, he's going to share his insider secrets to uncovering 30% or more in your business by leveraging hidden marketing assets that you already own. We're excited to have him here. I hope you are ready to get ready, because this man, he has a lot that he's going to share with you, and we're excited to get started. So first of all, Joe, welcome to the show. Great to see you. Okay, I can't hear you, Joe. Unmute your mic. Can't hear you.
How you doing, Raven? There's
Doing
some
well. Doing awesome. You're looking great. Love that red tie.
love it.
Absolutely. So you're going to share 5 insider secrets to uncovering not 10, not 20, but 30% plus profit windfall in your business in under an hour. Oh my God. Inquiring minds do want to know. And I know you're going to share those secrets shortly. But first, Joe, how did you get the name Brown Bomber?
Well, I'm glad you asked. As you know, my name is Joseph Louis Burroughs II. That's my name.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my dad's name is Joseph Louis Burroughs Sr. And by chance, he just happened to be the youngest of 3 kids. And Mother Marie, my grandmother, stated that he was a difficult childbirth. They were a pretty tough childbirth when he came along. And so Sam Burroughs, granddad, he decided and said, you know what, this boy had to fight to get into this earth. We're going to call him Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber.
Ah,
And at that,
love it, love
dad
it,
was
love it.
my dad was born in 1937, the same year that Joe Louis was the heavyweight champion of the world.
Oh, wow. How cool is that? That's amazing. That is so
What is
cool.
what's his nickname? The Brown Bomber. And so his life, my dad's life, it was totally amazing. And he lived a life that all of us would want to have. And then, you know, if you want to tell how your life is, you know, when you go to your funeral, how many people are there? And I got to tell you, my dad was instrumental in the community. He was a musician, drafting architect for 35 plus years. And
Mm,
literally at his funeral, bless his soul, 2012, he passed, but he had a current mayor and a previous mayor at his funeral. So
wow.
I'm going to walk in his footsteps at this point and make sure I just maintain his legacy. So that's how the Brown Bomber came about.
I love that story. That's amazing. And it's awesome. And we can definitely feel your passion behind that about your grandfather and the proudness. And because like you're right. I mean, you know, when you go to somebody's funeral service and you see just tons of people, you know, they really impacted a lot of people's lives. So you're so right about that. So let's get into your insider secrets because, like I said, inquiring minds want to know. So let me ask you first, how does one increase sales and clients' cash flow?
Well, Raven, did you know that most business owners, consultants, coaches, they have hidden marketing assets in their business? If they've been around for any period of time, they have those assets in their business, but most of them can't see the forest for the trees because they're
Mhm.
working in their business and not on it. And so I am here to help them. I help coaches, business owners like you with businesses like yours to actually discover 30% or more increase in your business by helping you leverage those hidden assets that might be hidden in plain view. So you're not throwing money away on advertising. You're not having to cold call. You're not having to do those things, which may be not as efficient to help you be profitable. And I have a 5-step system that I do not mind sharing with your audience to help them to achieve their marketing success. And you know, there's this old verse that I like in one of my favorite books, and it says, "No man has seen, or there's no man or no love has seen the one that will give his life for his friend." I'm talking sacrifice.
Mm.
And what I know about an entrepreneur, they take 100% of the risk every day, all day, and their families.
Yep, we
They
do.
are dependent on that income. So the basis of America is built on small businesses. So I'm a facilitator of small business, an advocate to make sure they stay in business, create jobs, create opportunities for people to keep this country great. So because they sacrificed, I decided to give up my time and talents to help them see the hidden assets that's already there in their business. So that's part of the system that we use. It's called a hidden marketing asset conversion system, and I will teach them in under an hour while we're here, shorter period of time, those 5 steps that'll help them see the money.
We're excited about it. Joe Burroughs, the Brown Bomber of Conversion, is here to share it with you, Joe. So let's start out by sharing with the listeners, if you don't mind letting us know, what are the hidden marketing assets and how can these assets benefit the coaches, the business, and other entrepreneurs and solopreneurs out there? Can you help us out with that?
Absolutely, absolutely, love to. So let me just give a couple examples of what hidden marketing assets are.
Okay, great start.
Here's a big one. How many businesses, companies, what have you, have clients or consumers that no longer buy from them? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1, everybody keeps everybody. For the most part, everyone has lost clients.
Mm-hmm.
From scale of 1 to 10, I think the answer would be everyone has those that no longer buy from them.
Yep.
So
They got to move on sooner or later.
how a lot of people will tell you, well, you know, a lot of these clients I don't want to deal with anyway, and that's fine. But some of them left for other reasons. So did that business owner find out why did they leave?
Mm-hmm.
Just taking the time to find out why did they leave. So let's look at, so that's an example without getting into too much detail. That's an example. So past clients, that's a hidden asset. And so let's talk about an under promoted USP, unique selling proposition. A unique selling proposition is something that differentiates you from the competition. Okay, under promoted USP, I'll give you an example of a current client. He's a CPA, but he also not only does taxes and planning, he also sells fixed index annuities. So I
Mm.
asked the question, how many of your employees know that you sell fixed index annuities? He said none of them. How many of your constituents, your employees know what you sell? None of them know. So that's under promoted. He's not promoting everything that he actually does. Therefore, he's leaving money on the table. Another example would be relationships with businesses. All right. We call it alliance marketing. Alliance marketing. Give you an example of what an alliance would be. Say I'm a carpet cleaner. Better still, I'm a mover. I'm a mover, meaning I move people out of their homes. So who's their market? Generally families, people who have homes, rent a
Real
home,
estate
whatever.
agents, different people like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
An alliance relationship would be, why don't you talk to local real estate agents
Mm-hmm.
and offer maybe a report.
Yep.
Okay, so you just sold your home and you moving into your new one. Give them a report on the 5 to 10 tips on how to properly pack your belongings, and in such a way where now he's gaining new market without having to pay to spend money on advertising. He can produce his own little product, hand it out, they give it, now his name is out there in such a way. And then
Mm-hmm.
do the reverse for the real estate agent. Say, hey, listen, I hear you're moving. Have you sold your home? Hey, here's a person that I trust, personally endorse, to help you sell this home if you need to. Just a gift from me to you, for you being my client, to allowing me to move your things. So sharing resources without having to spend more money. So those are just a few examples, but here's where the money is in these hidden assets. Let's go back to past clients, because that's something someone should be writing this down right now, Raven, because
Oh, I know they are, because you're giving some good stuff here. And you're so right. I'm going to interject just a quick minute and let you finish. You guys, please get this. He's 100% right. I talk to clients like Joe all day long, and they are missing those hidden marketing assets. And I can guarantee you, Joe can show you where you're missing yours. So pay attention. Take these notes. Go ahead. We're going to give you, let's just give them a pause for the cause. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Okay. You're back with your pen. You're back with your paper. Okay. Go ahead, Joe. They're ready now.
let's talk about past clients. And I'm going to give you an example of where the money is. Now, I discovered it with my previous client. All right. He had approximately 100 clients that no longer do business with him. So we did a little survey to determine why they left. Okay, we actually hired someone to do that, and 15 of them were able to come back. Now the value per client, Raven, get this, was
Mm.
$4,800. So,
Wow.
okay, now 15 times $4,800, that's $72,000 by
Thousand.
going doing a simple survey.
Mm. That's
That
what
will
we call, for
Mhm.
sure, Cha-ching, 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 ching, ching. Absolutely. Money, y'all. Money.
Absolutely. So now he was making an average of $200,000 a year. That's a 36% increase in his business by just doing that simple little thing. And that's something a business owner can do right now
Yes.
because we're always reinventing ourselves. We're always improving. We're always learning. So why not go back and reach out to the ones that did provide you with some provide you and buy from you, and just invite them again, court them again, one more
Mhm.
time, past clients. So that's a perfect example of marketing asset that you can do right now today.
I love that example. Just get back out there and connect with them. What Joe is saying many times, this is what happens. We just, okay, bye. Oh, you got to go. I understand. Okay, bye. And you let that client go. And maybe that that client just wants you to show them a little bit of love, or maybe they are unhappy about something. But like Joe said, because you didn't ask them, I respect your decision, but may I just ask you, what made you decide to move on? Was there anything that we did or I did on my part? Is there anything that we can do to help you stay? You know, do you feel like you've learned all that you can learn? Do you need something else? Is something missing? Have we not been around? And if you don't ask, Joe knows I teach this all the time. You will not what, Joe? GT get. And
That's
you'll
right.
lose.
Absolutely.
You will lose. So, Joe, I know a lot
Most
of people are wondering, is hidden marketing assets, HMA, really that important to our business? I know the answer, but I'm gonna let you tell them.
It is so important and so critical because you have an obligation to make sure that you optimize and improve on your business where it is right now. A business owner has the responsibility to constantly find ways to increase capital and increase profits without throwing money at it. You do not
Mm-hmm.
always have to throw money at it. That's the critical learning point. And I just want to give you a prime example of we as business owners, we're so in depth with what we do. We don't see the forest for the trees. Let me give you an example. So I go into my client's office. We have a meeting at 10 a.m. and I had to wait for him for about 15 minutes, no problem. And I noticed that he had business cards on his desk that he allowed other businesses to promote.
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled each of them, and let's call it 10, a total of 10. All righty. So now I have these 10 business cards, and I'm assuming these are all his clients. I walk into the office. He's a CPA. He does taxes. I walk into the office and I asked the question. I said, "Sir, I see you have 10 clients. How many of these are new?" He says to me, "Oh, well, let me look at him. Well, he's not my client. He's not my client. He's not my client. He's not, she is. Out of the 10, only three were, were his client." And I'm
Yeah.
saying to myself, come on, come on. If they're going to advertise, at least we have to ask. And so here's the learning point. The learning point was I'm going to be working with one of the clients, which happens to be a Hispanic real estate agent. Why is that important? Because one of his goals is to have more of that Hispanic market in the area where he is. So I said,
Mm-hmm.
all right, why don't we do this? All of her agent friends are 1099s for the most part. They are entrepreneurs. That means if they don't sell a house and get a listing, they're hungry. So why don't we do this? Let's teach them tax strategies. So what I've designed for him, we're going to do a seminar, and we're going to call it "How to Audit Proof Your Business."
Mm-hmm.
5 insider secrets that the IRS don't want you to know. So we're going to go in and teach that to them, and then here's what he's going to sell. In exchange for you listening to me, I will do 2 years. I will review 2 years of your taxes absolutely free. you money, then we can talk business then. But what that does for him, Raven, number one, it starts to build a relationship with a new client. He didn't spend a dime on advertising, just gas and running his mouth a little bit. And he's going to build trust, because if he finds that money, inevitably they're going to become his client. So we're going to set those up for him this fall before tax season. And I expect some additional cash flow in his system just by doing that one thing. That is a hidden asset. That's why that's important, because the money was on the table. Those cards were on his table.
That's awesome. Oh my God, that is
That makes
so
sense.
amazing. Did you guys hear that? That is so amazing. So start thinking about how many people's cards that you have that are not the ones that are your clients. That's a whole nother story. He already told you about that. Reach out to them. Find out, is there anything else you can do for them? Maybe they haven't left yet, but you can still find out, hey, you know, we love having you have a customer appreciation day. What else can we do for you? How can we make things better? But he just gave you a sizzling hot, ooh, like steak, just burning fire example of someone that only had 3 out of all the cards were clients. It took Joe. Yeah, it took Joe, the brown bomber of conversion, to come in there and show him how. And now they're putting together a seminar jointly. So you got to get in touch with Joe, and stay tuned, because he has something free for you. A great way for you to kind of get introduced to his system. But he covered 3 points. So now, Joe, just in case some of the people are just joining us, real quickly, in one sentence or less, let's go over the first 3, because now we're going to go to the 4th one, asset. And this is where I know you got a lot of information that they're going to have to write really fast, right?
All right.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay.
So give us just a
All right.
one-liner on the first 3 points so we can catch them up, and then we'll take a commercial break and come back to number 4.
Sounds good. Well, the first asset happens to be your past clients. Okay. Your past clients. Your second asset happens to be other businesses, relationships that you've established or should establish that are surrounding you. Okay. The third asset should be clients that you already have that could push and give you an actual opportunity to see more people. So referrals. All I did is describe a referral system that you can now push sales. So those are 3. And then there's a 4th one.
Well, let's hold up.
Let's
take a commercial break, and then we're going to come back to the 4th one, because I want you to spend some time on this one. When we come back, Joe's going to share some strategies for uncovering these assets in your business. That's point number 4. We're going to take a quick commercial break, Joe, so you can get a quick sip of water if you like, and we will be back right after this very quick commercial break.
Hi, this is Bob Doyle, author and CEO of Boundless Living Incorporated, and one of the featured teachers in the film and book The Secret. And you're listening to Amazing Women of Power. Don't wait to be great.
Hey, this is Dr. Richard K. with CEO Space. Be sure to check out my super dynamic interview with Raven, the talk show maven, on Amazing Women of Power. And remember to get your free gift at ceospaceamerica.com/Raven. Don't wait to be great. Do it now.
Hey, this is Alex Mondosian, and I have just participated in the Don't Wait to Be Great Radio Summit with the great Raven Blair Davis. You got to listen to her to understand how great she is. Don't wait, just be great.
This is Lynn Rose, where voice meets vision, LynnRose.com, and you're listening to Raven, the talk show maven. Don't wait to be great.
This is Dr. John DeMartini. I'm the founder of the DeMartini Institute. Probably recognize me possibly from The Secret. Raven is having a show called Don't Wait to Be Great, Do It Now on the Global Radio Summit. This is an amazing show with amazing women of power. Wow, I'll tell you right now, you've got to listen to this.
Hi, this is Bob Doyle, author and CEO of Boundless Living Incorporated, and one of the featured teachers in the film and book The Secret. And you're listening to Amazing Women of Power.
All right, everyone, don't wait to be great. That's what we're talking about. We got Joe Burroughs, the brown bomber of conversion. That's who we're talking to right now on this segment. Wrapping it up for today. We'll have some more really great guests tomorrow for you, so stay tuned. Joe has shared his 3 key points to HMA hidden marketing assets. He is getting ready now to go very deep. So I want you to get ready. He's going to share strategies for uncovering these assets in your business. He told you a few ones. He told you why you should have it and why it's important rather. And he gave you 3 tips prior to this. So now we're going to go deep into number 4 and get some of Joe's insider secrets. Now remember, these are just not any tips. These tips will help you move forward in your business. And what are we talking about? Don't wait to be great. Yes. So you've been waiting. If you haven't been following the system that he's laid out, you're dropping the ball. So let's stop dropping the ball and let's go back to Joe Burroughs, the brown bomber of conversion. So Joe, what are strategies for uncovering these assets in our business? We are excited. We're ready to get your insider secrets. You ready to share them with us?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, folks. Here is what you need. I'm gonna hold up something. Hopefully you can see it. It looks like a wheel and it has a 5 in the middle of it. I call it the 5th wheel. And on this 5th wheel,
hold it up a little bit more, Joe. Just a little bit more.
Okay. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, here's what you should be seeing. First thing you need to do, I call it the 5 C's, the 5th wheel of success in marketing. You need to clarify your message, communicate that message. And I'm going to get in each one as quickly as I can. Communicate each message. Then capture testimonials, and then convert. Start converting those assets and close. If you don't close, you don't eat. You must close. And then the system starts again. Okay. I call that the 5th wheel, the 5 C's of marketing success. And so I'm going to start with the very first one. This is step 1. Clarify what it is you do. Clarify your message. That's called your unique selling proposition or extra value proposition. You may also know it as your brand message, or some may call it your mission statement. But here are 2 questions you should be asking yourself to clarify your message. First of all, why should I buy from you? Number 1. Number 2, if I don't buy from you, why not? Those are the 2 questions you should be asking to clarify your message, to make sure it's clear. An example of a USP, if you will, would be FedEx. Before FedEx, you just had USPS, the Postal Service. And the service was, it was their service. It was humdrum, nothing exciting about putting the stamp on the mail and sending it off. But since FedEx and UPS has come about, oh man, they've come out with all kind of ways to stay competitive. But what do we know about FedEx? Their USP is if you absolutely positively have to get it there overnight. That's their USP. Very clear. When people understand what it is you do, they buy from you. When they're confused, they don't buy from you. So you got to clarify your message. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Keep going, keep going.
All right. Here's step 2. Now that we have clarified your message, now we got to communicate it exponentially. Exponentially. What do I mean by that? Communicate exponentially. In everything that you do, whether you have a business card, your brochures, the way your employee answers the phone, how the salespeople sell your product, they must understand what it is that you do. So what is it that I do? I help business owners like you with businesses like yours to increase their sales, increase their bottom line by 30% without spending more money on advertising. That's clear. I don't come with more advertising. I come with 30% increase in your business. So, and I can virtually guarantee that. That's my extra value proposition. I have a guarantee with it. Okay, so I'm going to communicate that through everything that I do. How to do that exponentially? Your website must communicate it. Everything, anytime you're in contact with a person, of influence, you must communicate that message in everything that you do. Be clear about what you're doing. All right.
Absolutely.
Step number 3. Now, here's where people drop the ball. Capture testimonials. Clients that I deal with can use testimonials, but they don't know how to ask for them, just like they don't ask for referrals. So you have to understand the power of someone raving about you, the power of having your own sales force that's silent, that doesn't require any income, doesn't require overtime. They will speak for you and rave about you without you having to rave for yourself. You're talking your own 24/7 salesperson. They will speak for you. What do most new clients want to know? They want to know what the clients that you already have know. Well, how is he? I remember going into a barbershop, Raven, and everybody always want to know, well, how he cut hair. Wait a minute, does he cut hair good? You know, they want to know. Who am I asking? I'm not asking the barber. I'm asking the guy next to me, man, how does that guy cut hair? So they want to know. So the testimonial will come from the guy next to me that said, man, he's been cutting my hair for 20 years. Man, It looks good. It looks good. Yeah, you're right. So making sure you capture testimonials. Okay, that's powerful. Very powerful. All right. The next thing is convert. Convert. We have to get good at collapsing time frames, taking a stranger to a buyer in no time at all. And that's where we start to leveraging those hidden marketing assets, because through alliance marketing, referral marketing, through past clients, you can actually start converting very, very fast because you already have somewhat of a relationship or a reputation with the people you're already dealing with. So convert. Okay, so you want to convert those hidden marketing assets as quickly as possible. Now, the last thing.
This is so good. This is juicy.
You got to eat. That's right, Raven. Close. Step number 1, you got to close A. B, you got to close. And C, you got to do A and B. Close again. You always got to be closing.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now, here's how you close at a networking meeting. Okay. Very simple. I'm going to role play with you real quick, Raven.
Okay.
You are a real estate agent, and I am who I am. Okay. So we're on the elevator, walking. I got my cup of water, whatever I got, and I'm chatting. And I ask you, hey, how are you? So I love
I'm
that
awesome,
handsome.
Joe. I mean, I'm awesome. Oh, thank you. This whole thing.
Love that. So what is it you do?
Oh, I show people how to make money with their voice and their heartfelt message, and I put them on radio so they can be reached. Their message can reach the masses. What do you do?
Wow. Let me ask you something. Have you ever known someone that can increase your visibility by 30% or more, increase your sales by 30% or more without spending more money on advertising or cold calling?
Well, I've heard that before.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? I would love, absolutely adore. We should get together, sit down over coffee, because I think we have a common goal. Your voice and a 30% increase in your business. What will that do for you?
Oh my goodness. I think I can take that trip to France that I've always wanted to take, and you know what? Not have to rush back. So I'm in.
That's right. All right, let's do it. I tell you what, I'm a little busy, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you my personal line. I normally just give out 800 number. I'm going to give you my personal line, and here it is. And what's going to happen, Raven, you're going to dial my number. I'm going to have your number. And let me have an email. Do you have an email address too? Do you communicate better with email?
I prefer phone, but email's good. I'll go ahead and text it to you.
I have a gift. I have a infomercial that kind of share a little bit about what I do. So you will be kind of prepared for our conversation. So I want to send that to you. Just make sure that you accept when you do.
Okay.
We'll take Sounds fair?
Sounds fair. I'm excited. Well, this is my stop, but it's great meeting you, and I look forward to our chat.
Absolutely. So now, as opposed to saying that I'm a radio talk show host, or me saying that, oh, I'm a marketing consultant, we've both given the results of what we do, and we have a shared interest, and that's important. That's
Yep.
part of the USP.
Yeah. And most
That's
people
part.
start out by saying, you know, I'm you make it, about you, and you go on and on about the spill instead of sharing with them the benefits of why they should connect with you. Why? And then once you share the benefits, they will most likely ask you, like I did with Joe, so what do you do? Because he didn't come off trying to sell me on him. And even when he told me what he did, he went straight to the point of asking me a question. Well, you know how you like to. So you guys get this strategy, go back and listen to this replay. And Joe, that brings us down to, because I know you have a gift for everyone, right? So you want to talk about that gift?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, I think it's so important that we constantly educate ourselves. Once we stop learning, we start dying. So I don't want businesses to die. So what I have devised is I have 25 insider secrets, Raven, 25 of the most coveted content around that everyone doesn't have, okay? 25 of them. And let me just give you a little bit really quick of what I talk about. Now, one of my favorites is how your business in the next 90 days. That's report number 14. Okay, we're talking some powerful stuff. Report number 3, quick fix marketing, which is one shot turnaround strategies for 50 different companies. So if you're a coach or mentor, I can give you 50 strategies just in this report alone that will give value to your clients. So I want to gift this to them just straight from the heart for allowing me to be on your show. And all they need to do is go to www.investinyourseminars.com and place in your name and email address. That's all I want. There's no strings attached. And you can have these reports for free. Complimentary.
Awesome. Awesome. You guys run, don't walk. Get his special report, 25 Insider Secrets. It's going to clarify your message, communicate your value, capture testimonials, and convert more prospects, which means closing more sales. And that's what you want. Hey, it's all about making that money. Joe Burroughs, the Brown Bomber of Conversion, is going to show you the way. And what are we talking about today? We are talking and have been talking about don't wait to be great. And this is a method, a system, a formula to where you can push past your pain and move forward to your greatness in your business. He laid out 4 points. He went really deep on the 4th one. So go back. I'm going to encourage you and listen to this replay. Don't wait to be great. Do it now. And how can you do it now? Give them that website one more time, Joe.
www.investinyourseminars.com.
Go ahead and get that special report, his 25 Insider Secrets. You have shared so much with us today. It's just been amazing having you on and just bringing all this good stuff, because HMA, hidden marketing asset, it is important. You showed us why we can't continue passing this up, because guess what? When you guys pass it up, when you're not practicing this, you have people like myself and Joe and Lisa Nichols and Alex Mendoza and Jack Canfield, all the people that know the value of HMA and hidden marketing assets. We're picking up your clients. We got your clients. I mean, thank you, but we want you to have them too. But we appreciate you giving them to us. No, I'm just kidding. That's why Joe's here. He wants you to stop the madness. He wants you from now on, whenever somebody tells you this, whenever someone says to you, and they say, And they tell you, they say, I don't want you to do this. I don't want to be in your part. I don't want, they say, no. They say, no. You say, okay, I understand. You're saying no. If you are open to it, would you mind sharing with me why you're saying no? Because if it's something I've done, I value you as a client. I appreciate the time you've been with us. And if it's anything me or my team can do to make it better, we love to do it. You turn that no into some money, honey. Right, Joe?
That's right. All day long.
All day.
Absolutely.
Well, you've been an amazing guest. We love having you. We got to have you come back. Lisa Nichols is coming up after him, so stay tuned, everyone. And then we're going to have the great Lisa Nichols. And I mean, she's got a hard act to follow. She's got to follow Joe Burroughs, the Brown Bomber. We know Lisa will do that. She's going to be talking about abundance now. So this is perfect. He showed you how to get this abundance. He did. Joe, is there any final tip that maybe you haven't shared as we close out that you want to share with the listeners, and then give them that website one more time? One final tip.
Take action now.
Ooh,
go
that's
to
the best tip you can get.
investinYou.com.
Take action now. Now that's a huge, oh my God, tip. Well, not even tip, because you know that, but he is sharing with you to not just listen. Don't just listen to what he's saying or Lisa coming up saying or any of our top icon influencers been saying, because if you do not implement what you learn, if you do not take the strategies that he has from his heart laid out to you, and he gave a lot, then you're missing it. And this is Don't Wait to Be Great. We don't want you to do this. So I think that was a great way to close it out. Take action now, right?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay,
so
Joe.
much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. We're going to get ready to go, take a quick break, and we'll be back with none other than the Lisa Nichols. And Lisa is going to be sharing with you Abundance Now. And she'll be talking about how you can amplify your life and achieve prosperity today. So you don't want to miss Lisa. And definitely, please check out all of our guests and their free gifts, especially Joe. That's a great one. You guys can go get that right now. Like I said, run, don't walk. Thank you, Joe Louis Burroughs, the Brown Bomber of Conversion. I'm Raven, the talk show maven. I'm out. We'll see you in a few minutes. Got time to just run, get some water, check your makeup, and meet me back here for the great Lisa Nichols. Bye-bye.